Like and subscribe now, or you're gonna have bad luck this week.
Animals are our best friends. This is true because they are great company. They give us lots of positive emotions, and they are loyal to their owners. Some animals are unbelievably brave and risk their own lives to rescue people. From the gorilla who saved a kid to the rescue pig, here are some amazing animals that saved human lives. Let's begin. Number 10. Binti the gorilla. A gorilla named Binti Jua made worldwide headlines when she carried a boy to safety after he slipped away from his mother and climbed through a barrier at the Western Lowland Gorilla Pit at the Brookfield Zoo in 1996. It was much later that a boy was attacked by another gorilla, Harambe, at this same enclosure. Binti came to the rescue after finding him unconscious. The video shows the boy lying on the ground before Binti Jua gingerly picks him up around the waist, carrying him to the door, where rescuers waited as a crowd looked on. Binti Jua had a sad upbringing and was cradled and raised by human handlers and other gorillas in her enclosure, hence the empathy towards the boy. The boy didn't know he had a savior until he woke up in front of the paramedics. He later made a full recovery. Binti was praised for her maternal nature, as a Chicago grocer offered her 25 pounds of free bananas. Dozens of citizens also offered to adopt her. Number 9. An elephant lifeguard. This is one of the most fascinating stories of animals saving humans. Amber Mason owes her survival to the generosity and liveliness of a 4-year-old elephant. She was neither attacked by another animal nor had any fatal medical event. She was saved from a natural disaster during the terrible 2004 tsunami that ravaged Indonesia's coastline. When the waves struck, the elephant took Amber on his back and ran to higher ground. You have to give respect to the elephant for realizing the danger and even thinking about saving this little kid's life, even in such great danger. When the waves crashed into them with all its power, the elephant turned its back to create a wall to protect the fortunate Amber Mason. This resulted in saving her life. We know that she will always be grateful to the elephant, and maybe this is where they got the idea for the movie Dumbo. Who knows? Number 8. The cat named Winnie. Cats are known for being sassy and moody, but that doesn't mean they aren't caring. Diane Busher was woken up at 4:45 a.m. by the cries of the family cat, Winnie, coming from the garage. Busher went downstairs to see what the fuss was all about. What she saw was smoke and flames. She quickly grabbed the cat and rushed back inside to wake up her husband and their 5 children. She had to act quickly as the fire had already spread. It destroyed the garage and the bedroom. None of the family had been harmed thanks to the cat's cries. No one in the family actually liked the cat, but that didn't stop Winnie from saving the whole family from getting burnt to a crisp. After this incident, the cat became the family's favorite. Number 7. Outzan the tiger. A dramatic video emerged showing a big cat handler, Eduardo Serio, narrowly avoiding being savaged by a leopard after a heroic intervention by a tiger. The clip shows the animal conservationist playing with a group of lions at the Black Jaguar White Tiger Sanctuary in Mexico. Unknown to him, a leopard starts slowly moving closer and closer behind him until suddenly it starts charging towards him. But as the spotted animal, whose name is Dharma, sprinted towards Eduardo, a huge tiger leaps through the air and tackles the beast. The hero tiger named Atslan had been sitting in the shade behind its trusted handler before showing split-second reaction time. Atslan used incredible agility to catch Dharma and pin the leopard to the ground, startling Eduardo. It is likely that Dharma was only playing, but the zookeeper could have been seriously injured considering the weight and sharp claws of the leopard. Number 6. Pride of Lion. I don't know if you heard this story too, but there was a time it flooded the internet that a 12-year-old girl was kidnapped by some men. She was walking through a narrow path from school when the men crossed her way and kidnapped her. They took her into a deep forest, perhaps to unleash their evil plans on her or to call her parents to extort them for a ransom. But a pride of lions chased away the kidnappers. What do you expect to happen next? Well, normally, as we view animals, everyone would have thought that the lions would devour the poor girl who kept sobbing ceaselessly. but the lion surrounded her without even trying to scratch her. Police came to rescue her the day after. The lions left when they saw the police coming. Well, it was mysterious to non-lion experts why the carnivorous beasts suddenly became angels, but experts claimed that the way the girl was crying put the animals off. They believed that the lion felt she cried like their cubs, and so must be taken care of as one. Number 5. Mila the beluga whale. They say animals have a sixth sense, and that's how they know if something's wrong. Yang Yun was taking part in a diving competition to become a whale trainer at the Polar Land Aquarium in China. In the test, divers had to sink to the bottom of a 20-foot beluga-filled Arctic pool and stay underwater for as long as possible without breathing equipment. Everything was fine until Yang Yun felt her leg cramp up, and she was unable to swim or even move due to the cold, icy water. As there was no diving equipment provided for this contest, the girl began to drown. Mila, a beluga whale, rushed to rescue Yang and guide her to safety by placing Yun's leg in her mouth. If it hadn't been for this brave whale, the young diver probably would have drowned. Number 4. Bear Savior. In 2012, a man named Robert Briggs decided that he would go for a hike in the woods. It was supposed to be a normal hike, but it turned into an experience that Briggs is unlikely to forget. As he was hiking, minding his business, and enjoying the beauty and splendor of nature, he was attacked by a mountain lion. Now, before the mountain lion attacked him, he'd been watching a bear and her cubs. He was just about to leave the bear when the mountain lion attacked him from behind. Within a split second, Robert was on the ground and the mountain lion was on top of him. Since Robert was human and didn't have powerful claws, he tried quite unsuccessfully to fight the mountain lion off. While he was trying to get the lion off of him, the bear attacked the lion, and the tussle began. The bear and the lion continued to fight for some time until the lion realized this wasn't a fight that he'd had any hope of winning. After this realization, the lion fled, and the bear returned to her cubs. Number 3. Whale's Gracefulness. Nan Hauser was swimming off the Cook Islands in 2017 when a humpback whale suddenly showed up next to her. Nan wasn't scared, but she found it peculiar that the whale kept bumping her with its head and belly. The whale even attempted to carry her on its head, belly, and back. Nan thought that this behavior was quite strange. She was a marine biologist and had never seen such behavior from a whale. However, after she left the water and returned to her research vessel, she figured out what was wrong. While she'd been swimming, there had been a 15-foot-long tiger shark swimming close to the whale. Obviously, the whale was protecting her from the shark and nudging her away from danger. Unsurprisingly, this wasn't the first time humpbacked whales have been seen to be protecting humans. Scientists have theorized that these whales do this because of their natural instincts to protect their young from predators. Number 2. Saved by a deer. Who doesn't love seeing deer in the wild? These kinds of animals are fun to watch and interact with, although a lot of times they run away from humans, fearing we might hurt them. Back in 2012, a woman was attacked by a man in Oxford, Ohio. He grabbed her by the strap of her purse, attempting to steal her belongings, and likely ready to do worse if it wasn't for a deer that jumped from underneath some bushes and scared the stranger away. The woman left the scene with some bruises and red marks, but no major treatment was necessary. She even got to keep all of her belongings. All of this was possible thanks to the help of a brave deer. I don't want to imagine what would have happened if this noble animal hadn't been around. A police officer who attended the case said that he had not seen a case like this in his 17-year-long career. Number 1. Lulu the pig. When Lulu, the beautiful black pig, was given to a woman for her birthday, she immediately rejected it. Actually, not many people would want to accept a pig for a birthday gift. But the mother of the woman accepted the poor pig and took good care of her. They were living together as friends. But on a fateful day, Joanne realized that she had not only accepted a pet, but her savior. That day, Joanne had a heart attack, and there was no one to rescue her. She was home alone with Lulu the pig. When Lulu saw her, she was petrified. She somehow opened the latch and went on the road, placed her mouth on the road and stopped vehicles. But people didn't understand. She went inside and came out again until a man decided to check what was going on inside. The man found Joanne lying down and fighting for her life. Immediately, he called 911. Have you ever witnessed an animal who saved a human's life? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel.